es un usuario que usa mucha energía. La mayoría de esa viene del carbón. Entonces, desde el punto de vista medioambiental es bastante sucia. ¿Han hecho algún trabajo sobre eso en Chile? Porque hoy en día es un tema monetario, es un tema económico. Hay que obviamente producir el cobre al precio más bajo y usando carbón es mucho mejor que usar un biocombustible o energía solar, etc. ¿Han trabajado en esos ámbitos?
Yeah. Well, one of the arguments I have made in this new book is that the cost of coal energy is not representative of its impact, and that gives it an unnecessary advantage. So if you think about the damage to ecosystems and so on, that should be internalized in the cost. And that's one of the areas of work which our Gund Institute does, is finding ways to value ecosystem services that are damaged by bad industrial development. So I wouldn't say completely no to coal. I think coal has a place, but it has to then have the right cost so that it can be competitive with other, like hydropower or other sources. And companies have an incentive to invest in other kinds of power rather than getting subsidized coal in that way. So in America, we have a big problem with coal mining in Appalachia. You may have heard last week we had the worst mining accident in 25 years. One of my PhD students is working on ways to restore old coal mining sites using perennial grasses. And those grasses he's planning to then also use for potentially biofuel production, and the whole process by which carbon is sequestered by these grasses is very important too, because the perennial grasses have very deep roots and they can be a very important source for sequestering the carbon compared to planting other kinds of materials. So that's another area of interest, and Thomas may be better qualified to also talk about the role of forests and all in this way. But the whole process of sequestration and finding the right methods to find that carbon balance is an area of increased interest in our research area.